Yes, sir. How we feeling, chat? How we feeling? I know it's kind of early for you. Something that smack talk that I ain't used to, but I'm gonna tell you now, Trevon Diggs just got up out of Dallas. So we got something to talk about. Hop in, show some love, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's free, it's easy. And I'm gonna tell you now, we got some stuff to talk about. Yes, sir. How we feeling, chat? How we feeling? We got the new intro loaded in. Hey, when I switch these scenes, y'all take a look at it because I'm going to tell you now, spend my hard-earned time on that. And I appreciate everybody stopping in. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in, man. It's free. It's easy. And I'm going to tell y'all now that the Dallas Cowboys have officially waived Trevon Diggs. And all I can say is wow. I mean, wow. Today was the day that they decided, Trevon Diggs is going to get fired on his day off. Hey, and we've been preaching it. I'm going to tell you now, I've been preaching it because they did him wrong. If you want me to be honest, they did Trevon Diggs very wrong. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because the Dallas Cowboys, brought him back a little too early from that ACL injury. He was getting cooked in the beginning of the season, and we did not know what we were looking at. We're like, we just paid Trevon Diggs, and now look at us. So how can we move forward from this? And what's next? Because without Trevon Diggs in that cornerback room, we just signed DaRon Bland. He's having some knee issues and some foot issues. And without Trevon Diggs, what is this cornerback room going to look like? Now, don't get me wrong. We got a couple young guys, young studs that's willing to emerge to where they need to be. But what I can say is that Savon Ravel, Caleb Carson, Reddy Stewart, DaRon Bland, these guys going to need some assistance. This ain't something that we can just sit back on. And so Jerry has to have something up his sleeve. Now, that's my thoughts. I definitely think, moving forward, the Dallas Cowboys better be able to change something because, man, oh, man, without the addition of Trevon Diggs, and then we all know that Trevon Diggs and DaRon Bland was like the boom, boom, the 1-2. You was like, you can't go to that side. Then if you go to this side, you're going. Now it ain't like that in Dallas. What is going to change? I am very interested to see what's going to change. But without Trevon Diggs, now don't get me wrong, he wasn't doing too swell for us for the last year, And the things that we're about to go over leading up to his waiver is just absurd in my opinion. Now, these guys, they get paid millions of dollars, and this is a job. Don't get me wrong. But from what I've heard from Law Nation Sports, man, shout out to Law Nation Sports on his channel because I like to look at his posts, man, and because he gets very down to the nitty gritty, and he uses his resources to the fullest. And from what I've seen, man, like I gotta find it, but I'm gonna tell y'all now, this does not seem to be okay, like a good matter, So 1 second. Let me get this pulled up, chat, because this is pretty wild. This is pretty wild here. So look, chat. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get the AI read going. Chat. Hold on. So y'all can hear it. Y'all ain't about to hear my voice. Even though you hear it every day. Read text out loud. Yep. That's all I want. That's all I want. Bro, I ain't trying to.
Personally, I hate.
Oh my goodness. What is going on, chat? Hold on, chat. Something is messing up over here. There we go. Let's get her going here. Let's see.
I understand.
We about to have AI read it. Because I personally think this is a sticky situation. Okay. And we are at the point where
42 minutes ago.
Look.
My understanding of the Trevon Diggs situation is this. After the Cowboys finished their Christmas game versus the Commanders, Diggs requested with HC Brian Schottenheimer to stay in Washington for the holiday, since he's from the area and his family stays there.
Okay.
Players often ask for and are usually granted additional family time during the holidays if the schedule makes sense.
Okay.
Dallas played Thursday. Schotty denied the request. Diggs again said he wanted to be with his family, and that if he went back to Dallas, he'd just be flying right back on the first flight out, especially with players having several days off. The team vehemently denied his request again, and then today, the team released him. Diggs is healthy and ready to join a new team for the playoffs. Credit Story Development News by A. Jordan Schultz.
So, I'm going to tell y'all now. We've been wanting him out of Dallas in the front office. Signs like this, they tell you you can't do something, you go do it anyway, and then they fire you the next day. Yeah, they've been wanting Trevon Diggs up out of Dallas, and this was just a reason to make it quicker. Now, don't get me wrong, man. I get it. You want to spend time with your family, but it's football season. And a lot of these guys, they get to the point where they make big bread, and they make big bucks, and they can care less. They want what they want, and they got to, but sometimes that's a part of the NFL. You got to make those sacrifices, because if you're with a team that plays on the holidays, you're with them. That's just the way it is. And if you want me to be honest, and I can put this in multiple ways. Our star quarterback, Dak Prescott, for instance, he's been with the team for 10 years, about to be 11. And he knows we play on Thanksgiving, and we usually play on Christmas, most likely. And with him, it ain't no issue. CeeDee Lamb, it ain't no issue. I understand you have family in Washington and you want to stay in Washington, but football is football. That is your job. So why are we trying to take and go against of what Boss Man said? Basically, your head coach, he told you no. Not sure why, and probably leading to this is why, but we have to understand, as a Cowboys nation, as a Cowboys front office, we can't keep doing players like this. I'm just going to be honest. Now, don't get me wrong. Trevon Diggs had his time in Dallas. He had a great time in Dallas. He led the league in interceptions. He was a great guy in 2021. Fast forward 2 or 3 years later, he gets paid, and then, he ends up with a very significant injury for the ACL tear. And now look, he's about to be a free agent. Now, I don't know who's going to pick him up. And I'm going to tell y'all now, I definitely think just off the top of my head, guys, I think the Philadelphia Eagles will want this guy. I'm just going to be quite honest. Because the way the Philadelphia Eagles have been moving in the past, like, I don't know, like 2-3 years, 2-3 seasons, they want talent. Diggs still got the talent. He's healthy. He's ready to play. But what I'm not understanding is the front office with this situation. Now, how did we get to this? Guys, how did we get to this? Let's assess this, because we got to remember, Trevon Diggs tore his ACL, right? 2024, okay? Comes back. He gets fined for not training at the Dallas Cowboys facility. He goes to Florida. Don't get me wrong, it's off season, so he's in Florida, and he does some training. So he gets penalized by the Dallas Cowboys front office of 550 racks for not training and getting his knee healthy and rehabbing at the Dallas Cowboys facility. Boom, check mark 1. He comes back finally, okay? And he does a horrible job. I mean, if you want me to be honest, he does not look like the guy that we paid when we paid him. He doesn't. I'm just going to be honest. Just his communication, his eyes on the field, and knowing formations. Because I got a video I'm about to pull up right here, guys, and this is ridiculous. Trevon Diggs looks confused. Where's my video? Where'd the video go? Don't do it to me. Hold on, chat. Where'd the videos go? I just had it. What happened to it? No. Did he? Hold on, chat. Where'd my video go? He looked confused in coverage. 1 second. Here it is. All right. Man, look at this. Check this out. Check this out, chat. So right here, so they coming out the huddle, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not sure when this was. This looks like first Washington game, I think. Or is this against just the past? Oh, it's just the past game. The past Washington game. So, he comes out. This is ridiculous. Watch Trevon Diggs out of the huddle. So they're huddled up. Boom. He got the arrow. Watch 7. Watch his body mentality. He's asking questions. You can tell he's asking questions for Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson. He's asking questions. He's looking back at Malik Hooker and is like, what is this? What is this? What is this? These two. What is these two? What do you mean, what are these two? Why are you Trevon Diggs? Why are we confused? You off my team now, and I'm glad. But why are we confused? Now, don't get me wrong. I get it. You may be confused on one formation, and you may not be good with this format. I get it. So you asked for assistance in the back. But the tape don't lie. Chat. If you look at Malik Hooker, he's telling them. I don't know what their signals is or what their calls are, but he's telling them. He gets lined up. Where's the confusion? What is the confusion for? What's the confusion for? Appreciate the stars over on Facebook, Sterling. What's the confusion for? Appreciate that. What is the confusion for, guys? So now that Trevon Diggs just went on and wrapped up everything, he'll be a free agent. And I'm quite sure that he'll get picked up pretty quickly. And if he doesn't, I'll be highly surprised that he doesn't. Now, moving forward, how can the Dallas Cowboys adjust to this? Because, man, oh, man, we have been harping about our defensive back room, our cornerback room, and our linebacker room. And now we get rid of one of the best players that we had in the cornerback room. Don't get me wrong, DeVon Bland is nice too. But by far, Trevon Diggs in 2021, boy, he was that man. Point blank, period. You threw the ball his way, it's getting picked off. So the Dallas Cowboys are wrecking change on this defense side of the ball. It's obvious. It's obvious from the moves Jerry Jones is making, and I'm loving it. He says not everyone is your friend, and who you can come up to doesn't keep things a secret. So I believe it has something to do with the locker room or coaching staff. Hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. It's something, and I'm not sure what it is, chat, but this is getting out of hand for the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm almost feeling like as soon as Micah Parsons left, guys, did y'all not see the life leave out of Trevon Diggs? Like, because I did. I seen the life just, gone. You know, like I said, TikTok, I hear y'all over there. I hear y'all. I hear you. It's his time to go. And also, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. It's free. It's easy. And all you got to do is just touch the like button, hit the subscribe button over there on YouTube. Double tap your screen over on TikTok, and then hit the like button over on Facebook. It's easy. It's free support, guys. It helps me continue to do what I do. So, 30 points per game this season. Hold on now. Dallas Cowboys, hold on. We're going to pull this up. Let's talk about this. Because I'm telling y'all, the numbers don't lie. You think I'm like, y'all think I'm playing? The numbers don't lie. And look at these numbers. I don't care what nobody says. 30.3 points per game allowed. That is 31st. Now, guys, hold on. There is 32 teams in the NFL. Don't you forget that. As I'm ranking these, there are 32 teams in the NFL. 33.3 points per game allowed. 31st. 2.9 points drive allowed. Last. 380.1 total yards per game allowed. 31st. 257.8 yards pass yards allowed per game. Last. 33 pass touchdowns allowed. Last. 110.5 opposing passer rating. Last. 47.5 opposing third down percentage. Last. 70.7 opposing red zone percentage. 30th. 22.1 first down / game allowed. Last. 11 takeaways. 28th. Do you expect a quarterback that's making $60 million a year, $20 million a year, or $10 million a year to go and win football games and take a team to the Super Bowl with those type of defensive numbers? You make that make sense. So, Cowboy Nation, I'm going to tell y'all right now. This is something that Jerry is slowly cooking up. Now, I'm not saying that Jerry's going to be right. I'm not saying that the moves that he's making is going to be right and it's going to work off the rip. But you can tell by these numbers, by the actions Jerry Jones has made over the past 2 seasons now, that he knows he needs to focus on his defense. We have questions if Matt Eberflus will still be there under the tail. And, you know, I'm hoping he's not. I'm really hoping he's not. Because if he is, we got a problem. Over on YouTube, the Story World said, what's your thoughts on signing Devin Lloyd, LB from the Jags? Then we could draft safety and cornerback or edge. I'll get to your comment in one moment, but that's a good idea. That is a great idea. We need all the help we can get. Because with those numbers I just showed y'all, and I might need to keep them up on the screen the whole stream. Because I don't think y'all understand this. Like, this is bad. We ranked no less than 28th in the league. There are 32 teams in the NFL. 32. And our best ranking was 28th, and that's 11 takeaways. Guys, we have to be able to move on from this on to the next season. I'm hoping Jerry Jones is ready for what he got cut out for him, because he just released a great guy. Just like he released Michael Parsons. He was a great guy. Moving forward, how can the Dallas Cowboys adjust to this? And the only way they can adjust to this is opening up that draft book. Opening up that draft book, opening up that free agent book, and opening up them trade books. That's the only way they will be able to fix this and find a defensive coordinator that is willing to go to the edge of the earth to make sure they have a solid defense. Not a defensive coordinator that's soft. We need a defensive coordinator that shows the character on the sideline, that jumps up and down when we see a pick or we see a sack, that has that same energy of these players. Matt Eberflus didn't have none of that. He didn't have none of that, chat. He ain't had none. He was sitting on the sideline like this the whole time. He was sitting on the sideline like this whole time, calling plays. Yeah, I got a Norna right. I don't know what I'm saying, but, I don't get it. So, Jerry Jones, if we can't go and get someone that can fix this damn defense, we gonna be in trouble for more years to come than you think. This ain't something that's gonna just linger for a year or two. This is gonna linger for 5, 6, 7 years if you don't go get the right guy. You have to go and spend your money the right way, Jerry. Get a guy in there that's a physical defensive coordinator that loves being physical, that loves dialing up pressure, that loves running stunts to confuse any offensive line and to confuse any NFL quarterback. That's what the Dallas Cowboys lack, and that's the only way we're seeing out of this. It's just point blank period, guys. We cannot see any positive out of this. We have approximately, in fact, we're going to see. Hold on, chat. No, I like facts. I'm the type of guy I like facts. So, yeah. So, here is our cornerback room. Trequay Bridges, Kalen Carson, Corey Ballentine, Trevon Revelle. Deron Bland is on IR for the rest of the season. If you ain't hurt like I'm hurt right now, you're not a Dallas Cowboy fan. Because I'm going to tell you right now, just those names tear me down. I had Stephon Gilmore. I had Trevon Diggs. I had Deron Bland all in my cornerback room. And yet, look what we're down to, chat. Look at our defense. Matter of fact, y'all got to see it. Look at our defense, chat. Look at our defense. I'm sorry if that's small. Look at our defense. So I'm going to go through it. Donovan Izaraka, Sam Williams, James Houston, Osa Odighiwusa. Don't even know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I butchered that, y'all. Kenny Clark, Jay Toya, Quinnen Williams, Solomon Thomas, Perion Winfrey. I like the defensive line. And I ain't even done. Dante Fowler Jr., Jadeveon Clowney, Peyton Turner. Those starters, second and thirds for the defensive line, I like that. I'm going to be quite honest, guys. I like them. Now, could we add a little bit more depth? We possibly could. But does it need to be in the draft? No, it needs to be some veteran help. Some veteran edge help that just, you could throw him in and all he got to do is learn the plays and he ready type of guy. So I like that. But when we get down to this linebacker position, in this safety room, in this cornerback room, we are slim, chat. We're very, very slim. DeMarvion Overshown, Lufa, Shamar James, Logan Wilson, Kenneth Murray Jr., Jack Sanborn. Linebacker core, DeMarvion Overshown, Lufa, Shamar James, Logan Wilson, Kenneth Murray Jr., Jack Sanborn. Jack Sanborn has been on IR since we signed him, and we got him in free agency. So I'm confused on what we holding on to him for. He needs to go too, possibly. Kenneth Murray Jr. needs to go. Shamar James needs to go. Probably even Logan Wilson, because every time I seen him, he was just a tad bit too far up front. But this cornerback room, without Trevon Diggs, it's scarce. I get it, Jerry. You may have had some problems with Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs' time was up in Dallas. Great. That's fine. But what I can say is that this depth chart, this roster, it ain't going to cut it. I know we got one game left. I know. Just against the New York Giants, we ain't got no playoff hopes. I get it. That's why he did it. But moving into the next season, I pray. I mean, all I can do is pray that you go and get somebody for this safety room and this cornerback room. Because if we got Traquan Bridges, Corey Ballentine, Josh Butler, Donovan Wilson, Marquise Bell, Malik Hooker, Elijah Clark, Juanye Thomas, Kalen Carson, Siobhan Revelle Jr., Deron Bland, Reddy Stewart, and C.J. Goodwin. We need some better guys. It could be a great defense. It could be a great defense. But we absolutely need better guys on the defensive side of the ball. And that's been for a while now, if you want me to be honest. It's been for a while. So how in the world is this going to work out? We got until about April to that draft. Free agency open, I believe, right before that. Something like that. It's something like that. In fact, let's see. When the free agency open. How we feeling today, chat, man? We just released Trevon Diggs, y'all. I couldn't believe that. I seen that pop up. I was like, wow. I guess Jerry's I feel like Jerry's on that part where he's just like, I see what we need to be doing, but how far are you going to go, Jerry? How ends of the earth are you going to go? Are you going to go all the way deep in your pocketbook? Or you just going to scratch the surface? That's the only way you're going to even get close to a chance of winning a Super Bowl is going deep in your pocketbook. It ain't no scratching the surface no more. Them days is gone, brother. Them days is gone. Scratching the surface. You got a $60 million quarterback that leads your team in all-time passing yards, and he ain't won a Super Bowl, just like Tony Romo. So, Jerry, you got some work to do if you want me to be real. Now, I know you're old. I get it. You're getting up in age. But I'm going to tell you now, you got some work to do. I know your plate is full. I know it is. Because ain't no way in the world I'm sitting there thinking as a $1 billion man. Yeah, y'all can say he think about money all you want. You can say that all you want. But I'm going to tell you now. If you got an NFL football team and I get it. You may want the ticket sales and everybody can boycott to not go to the games. But what's that going to do if he don't dig in his pocketbook to pay the right people to go and win championships? If anything, it's going to make it worse because he ain't going to have no money to dig in his pocketbook to go pay somebody that we nearly need. So, yeah, draft is typically late April. So we got into April. So how in the world are they going to do in this draft? How in the world is Jerry and Will McClay going to cook up in this draft? It's going to be important. There ain't nothing else about it. I am tired of this Trevon Diggs slander. We didn't had enough. He gone. Boom, he gone. You obviously see that the Dallas Cowboys is revamping their defense. It's obvious. If you can't see it, then I don't know what it's happening before your eyes then, and you just missing it. Because ain't no way you let Michael Parsons go 1 year and say we need to stop the run. And then you dead last in almost every category there is on the defensive side of the ball. You hired a defensive coordinator that is horrible at adjustments or scheme. I mean, horrible. Now you let go of Trevon Diggs. Guys, that is a revamp for a defense for me. As close as I'm going to get it. You know, over there on TikTok, I see y'all. Y'all can light my team up all you want to for not doing good in the draft. You can light them up. Do your thing. But I'm going to tell you now, I got faith that my team and my front office, Jerry Jones and Will McClay, they going to use these picks this year to the best of their ability, and they're going to revamp this defense. I'm speaking it into existence right now today. Use all these picks. It's a lot of picks, chat. This ain't no... That's a lot of picks. Don't get me wrong. I ain't got no second or third, though. That's what kind of sucks. What's up, Bob, over there on Facebook? Appreciate you popping in, Bob. My bad, bro, man. I be going. I have a little time where we gonna go over some comments. So if you got some comments, save them to the end, to comment time. If y'all are in here, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. It's free. It's easy. It's simply easy. I'm going to tell y'all now. It's just a boop. It's that easy, y'all. But yeah, check this out. We just released a video over this. There it is. There it is, chat. What else you want me to say? What else you want me to say? The Cowboys currently have 6 picks in the NFL 2026 NFL draft. 2 first rounds, no second or third. Remember, we traded away that second for that Quentin Williams trade. So we would have had a second. We didn't have a third. We would have had a second, but now we don't. We got a 4th round, a 5th round, and 2 7th rounds. Guys, if they do not do something with this draft, that's all I'm going to say. 6 picks, 2 first-round picks, bro. There is no way that this draft should fail. Now, that 2023 draft was pretty damn bad. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to be quite honest. That draft was pretty bad. And I believe that was the draft class of Luke Schoonmaker and Mozzie Smith and all them. I think DeMarvion Overshown was in there too, but you know, we know how his case is. But Luke and Mozzie, straight bust. Don't you go, Jerry, don't you go and get no Michigan player. We don't need no Michigan player over this way in Dallas again. I mean, ever again. Luke Schoonmaker can't block. I've seen it several times. I mean, watched him all the way from the snap of the ball to the end of the whistle. And the boy can't block. I remember that one time he caused the safety. On the left side, he in like a strong formation. We trying to get some room out the end zone because we didn't get backed up because they didn't punt the ball down there. And he whiffs a block. Javonte Williams safety. Like, guys, 2023 draft class. I'm going to tell y'all now, sometimes it make me kind of think like, damn, can the front office really have a good draft? Like, that's how I think. Because when you think about that, like, bro, We really had all them good, like, I don't get it, man. I don't know. We had all them picks, 2023. And look what we did with it. Hold on, chat. Because I want to be sure this draft class. Yep, that was it. That was it. That was a guys. That was a horrible draft class. I mean, that by far the only person out of that draft class was DeMarvion Overshown that showed any talent. This is crazy. Mozzie Smith, Luke Schoonmaker, DeMarvion Overshown, William Fajico, Asim Richards, Eric Scott Jr., Deuce Vaughn, and Jalen Brooks. Horrible draft class. Ain't none of those players on the team no more, except for one. And that's DeMarvion Overshown. Guys, we have to have a better draft. There is no ifs, ands, buts about this year. It starts with the draft this year. If we coming back on here, we starting everything back up. Because I'm going to tell you now, we taking a break just like the players do. We taking a break. But I'm going to tell y'all now, we get this John started back up in April. And we done covered so many players because we're going to be covering players. We about to start covering players, covering draft picks, covering how they did in their career in college. And I look up and we ain't get no help on this defense side of the ball. We going to be in the same predicament we in right now next year. I promise. And I can promise you that. That's coming from Smack Talk. And I'm going to always tell you the truth. I don't sugarcoat with the Dallas Cowboys. I don't say every year is our year. You've never once heard me say this year is our year. This year is going to happen. No, I hold each player accountable. I hold each coach accountable. I hold this front office accountable because, yeah, we got front office problems by far. Jerry Jones is just sometimes he's like any owner of a big business. He thinks it's his way or the highway. Either you're going to do it this way or That's how it is. And that's the way he runs his business. That's the way he runs his business. But I'm going to tell you now, if you continue to run your business like that, my boy, how far can you go? How far can you go? Yeah. We all know. Appreciate the roses. Love. Appreciate that. We all know. How can this change? This 2026 NFL draft, we've released Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons and Trevon Diggs are best friends. He might end up in Green Bay. Hey, Trevon Diggs might end up in Green Bay, chat, with Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons and Trevon Diggs was like this. Point blank period. I mean, they was close. So he might end up in Green Bay. Best of luck to him. You had some great years in Dallas. I appreciate everything that you ever done for Dallas, and all them picks, all them turnovers was all because of you. I appreciate that. We had a great season, them great few seasons that you was healthy. We did great, but we always fell short because we couldn't stop the run. Our defense was schematically wasn't right, or our offense was sputtering in the red zone. It's an array of things. But Trevon Diggs, man, I appreciate you. Whether you know it or not, whether y'all know it or not, and if y'all a Dallas Cowboy fan, you should be putting in my chat, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Trevon. I appreciate you, Trevon. Go ahead and say it. He said, F that. I'm telling you, go ahead and say it. Put it in the chat because Trevon Diggs had a great career with us, man. We got that kid out of Alabama in 2020, I believe? And he just wreaked havoc on the league. Right. Let's be honest. We all know when they get that first big paycheck. Just like Oh, man, I hate to mention this guy's name. As much as I love him, Ezekiel Elliott, for instance, guys. He got all that money as a running back. He changed the running back pay scale, point blank, period. And look what he did. It's like every time. And you know, they always say, if you want to get paid, go play in Dallas. Jerry Jones will pay you. You have a good year, Jerry Jones will pay you. He's going to pay you real good. But the thing about it is, that people don't realize, he pay those players for a reason. Now, don't get me wrong. We don't understand why he pay him so much. Now, don't get me wrong. You didn't have to pay Dak that much. I'm still against that. I don't care what nobody says. I'm still against Dak getting all that money a year, point blank, period. Excuse me. I really am. So, moving forward, man, we got to be able to change this year, this coming up year. It starts in the draft, starts in free agency. What moves is he going to make? That's what I'm going to be looking for. My eyes will be big. Don't get me wrong. Every year, my eyes is big, and somehow we don't end up getting nobody. But this past couple seasons, this past season, I was like, okay, Quentin Williams, that's a big name. He didn't necessarily cause havoc this first year in Dallas, but that's a big name. So is Jerry Jones starting to go after these big names or what? Because moving forward, we got a lot to work on. And that starts with the defensive side of the ball. That starts with hiring a new defensive coordinator as soon as possible. Please hire a new defensive coordinator. Everybody said washed up. Everybody calling Trevon washed. I'm telling y'all, bro, he is not washed up, y'all. Y'all are tripping. I'm going to be honest. Like I've said this countless number of times. I wanted him out of Dallas. He was getting cooked up in the beginning of the season because of that ACL. I'm going to tell you now, bro, the Dallas Cowboys failed Trevon Diggs in that injury year. In the injury year. Because there was no there was like, oh, he's ready. He's ready. He's going to play. And he was getting cooked. There is no way. Yes, I get it that you hurt your ACL, you tore it, and it takes a long time to come back from that. Not everybody's 100% after tearing their ACL. And I get that. But with the amount of money that you paid him, sit him down. Sit down. And another person that needs to sit down is Dak Prescott. We get it, bro. You're 10. What you trying to play all these games for, knowing dang well you ain't chasing nothing? That's how I feel. I love to see you play every game. Don't get me wrong. But at some point, sit your ass down. Sit down. Sit down. Let Joe Milton come in there and get some snaps, get some reps in a game time situation to finish the season off. Now, I didn't quite understand Brian Schottenheimer's press conference when he stated, we're playing to win. Look, what you playing to win for? We're not going nowhere. What you playing to win for? And I get it. You want to win. That's your coaching mentality. And I get it. You don't want to seem like you're tanking or we doing that. Because I feel like Dallas ain't never really purposely tanked. It's always they getting beat. They getting beat. They ain't doing it right. We not cutting Dak. Over there on TikTok, they love to say to cut Dak. We're not cutting Dak, bro. He's year 10. Do you see how much control Dak Prescott has over that offense? Go watch another team this week. Matter of fact, when you're sitting on your couch this week and you watch these last slate of football, the regular season football, go look at try to look at one of them quarterbacks or the game that you watch and watch both quarterbacks. I'm meaning you watch just the quarterback. Don't watch the receivers. Don't watch the linemen. Don't watch the defense. Watch the quarterbacks. And you see the calls that they make, how controlled they are, how calm they are. Dak Prescott is in a different element. If that defense this year would have been any bit, let me not say any bit. Let me not say any bit because we damn near ranked dead last in all categories. But if that defense would have been a complete opposite, Dallas Cowboys would have been wreaking havoc in the playoffs. At least been there, at least. That's all I'm going to say. At least been there. At least been there in a wild card or something. Because the way Dak played, man, y'all be praising Dak and talking about he MVP if our defense was up to par this season. That's how good he played all season long. We just dropped a video over that too over on YouTube for Dak's season overview grade. In my opinion, I gave bro an A. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Yeah, he threw a couple picks, but half of them picks was because his receivers couldn't catch the dang on ball. So moving forward, guys, it's gonna be a tough sled. Y'all gotta stay strong. Appreciate that, Kinston. What's the word, man? There you go. Dak is him. There we go. I like to see that. See, there we go. I ain't seen that in a while. Dak is him. Dak cold. Hey, Dak pretty nice, though. Like, I ain't heard none of that. It's always, cut that. Cut that. He don't deserve that much money. Yeah, he don't deserve that much money, but cut Dak. This and that. Nah. He's staying right here in Dallas until he retires. Point blank, period. Jerry is not letting that man go. And I believe... when is his contract up? I know he just got reconstructed. Excuse me. Oh, he signed it in 2024, 4-year, $240 million. So he got 2 more years, chat. He got 2 more years under this contract. It's $240 million extension. 2 more years. So where you think that going? TikTok, hey, don't go ghost. Don't go ghost. He's still getting paid. And you know what's crazy? $231 million of it is guaranteed. $9 million in its incentives. So that means, oh, bro, you throw for 300 yards, you can get $1 million. You throw for, excuse me, chat. You go for 2 touchdowns and 250. That's $500K. Dak Prescott will retire with that star on his helmet. If y'all don't like that, then I don't know what to tell y'all. Because I'm with it. I'm behind it. Yeah, he got overpaid for sure. He definitely did. 100. I'm with that. But he is in Dallas until he retires. Because I guarantee you he's gone. Once he's done with Dallas, he done. He done. He's done. He just had 2 babies. He's done. Once these 2 years is up, that'd be 12 seasons that Dak Prescott played. So I don't know, man. We're at a point where Dallas, we revamping this defense. How well is it going to work out? How well is it going to work out? Right, let me move my chat over here. Hold on, chat. I'm going to read some comments and we're going to get up off of here, man. He said, Bland is done. Bland needs to step up or he gone next. Man, we just paid Bland, no. That's what I'm saying. He said, do you think Dak can actually lead the Cowboys? Yes. It's a lot of fact, bro. Oh my goodness. I hate to say this, and I hate to talk about this. Yes, Kinston, this is a team game. You cannot blame one person for this. But I'm going to tell you this. I hate to use this example because I don't like this team. But I got to tell you, the Philadelphia Eagles, for instance, how did they win their Super Bowl last season? Saquon Barkley had, an amazing year. Ran the ball over every defense in the NFL. Every defense. Go look at, matter of fact, what's Jalen Hurts' numbers? Everybody want to talk about it. But what's his numbers last season? Hold on, we about to pull this up. Hold on. Kinston said, what'd he say? Dak puts up points. He a leader, but defense always lets up too much. 100%. I mean, that is the moral of the Dallas Cowboys this season. Hurts had a juggernaut team. Anyone could have. Kinston, do I have somebody with sense in my TikTok chat? Is that for real? I forgot. I mean, Kinston, you a sub. You already know what's up. Finally, somebody says it. Anybody can win a football game, a championship football game with the juggernaut team. I mean, with the offensive line that's just mauling. I mean, a running back that's top 1, top 2. With 2 wide receivers, that's just amazing. Guys, we can't keep doing this. We can't keep doing this. 2024, Jalen Hurts played 15 games. He had 2,903 yards. That is the less yards that he's had in his career, except for 2020, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2020, he had a pretty bad year. So 2020 was his worst year with 1,061 yards. His Super Bowl year, guys, he threw for 2,903 yards. 5 interceptions. Well, I tell you. And this is the slander we get. This is the slander we get. It's okay, though, because guess what? All we need is a defense. He said if our defense would have played just average at best, would have been going to the playoffs. That's true. I mean, I don't know about average because them numbers is pretty dang bad, bro. They're pretty bad. No, hold on. No cap 805. I need that comment pen. No cap 805. That is a damn lie. He said, so when Dak had a top 5 off defense, he still choked versus the 49ers in the playoff game. You're lying. The defense choked. What are you talking about? The defense choked clearly in that game. Dak had to go down and win the football game. And we all know who was play calling that year. It was Mr. Mike McCarthy, and he's terrible at it. Guys, once again, that ain't facts. No cap. You think that's facts? That ain't. It ain't. He said the defense held the 49ers to like 13 points. Dak had 100%. You're right. You're right. You're right. But you're telling me that we stopped y'all run? Y'all wasn't gashing the run? And you telling me that the Dallas Cowboys that year didn't have problems on the offense all season long, where they would sputter? They looked great, but they sputtered. Appreciate that, Chris. He said live from Cancun. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you. And here we go. Here we go. He said, you talking about hypotheticals, but the reality is your team hasn't won a playoff game in your life. Cool. I'm pretty sure your team probably hasn't either. Has your team even been to Super Bowl? Because I know quite a handful of teams that ain't even been there yet. Appreciate you, Chris, man. But Terrence still got to go too. Thank you, King. That's what I said. Some of these guys in here, y'all. That's why sometimes I don't even want to read y'all comments on TikTok, because y'all ain't even making sense. Some of y'all got some sense. Y'all got a head on top of y'all body. Y'all actually know that it's a head up there. Some of y'all don't. He said, yes, the Niners have appreciate you though, Chief. What is you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? He said it's hard to do anything when you have an oil tycoon running the show. Hey, man, y'all quit. I told y'all, we can't live our lives. Look, Chris came in here and he was being cool. He said my 49ers are 0-3 in the last Super Bowl, unfortunately. Would you look at that? I would hate to get to the Super Bowl and lose 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 times. Brother. Thank you, Christian. Draft season starts now. The next time y'all will see me, I will be talking nothing but draft. I will be breaking down some players, looking at some footage, looking at seeing who's the best to draft, where they at on the draft board, their height, their weight, their 40 times, because, man, we need a lot of assistance on this defensive side of the ball. And like I stated before, I appreciate everybody popping in, showing some love to the stream. If you're new here, I appreciate you. Eberflus has to go over on YouTube. In my opinion, Dallas 8-8 season or their version of tanking. There you go. I like that. I like that observation right there over there on YouTube. Lake Wet Chase. I don't even know how to say that, sir. Sorry. He said Dak and Romo's career, if healthy, 8-8 is the floor. Whew. See, I like that. I like that mentality. I like that mentality right there. That's the mentality we need in Dallas Cowboy Nation right there. This is our tank. We had 2 bad seasons, guys, in a row. This is our tank. Now how we going to come up out of this tank? How we going to come up out of it? Are we going to merge come up out of there? Or are we just going to kind of pick up out of there and just put our heads up out of there and come back down? Like, what we doing? So I appreciate everybody stopping in, showing some love. If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. It's free. It's easy. It helped me continue to do what I do. And it's easy. Brock Purdy is the truth. Hate him all you want. You got it, boy. You got it. Y'all got it. Y'all doing great. Great year for y'all, man. I'm happy for y'all. I'm happy for whoever decides that they team is going to win the Super Bowl, whoever the NFL decides, happy for you. I just hope it ain't the damn Philadelphia Eagles again. I'm going to tell y'all now. I don't care who it is. I really don't. I just don't want the Philadelphia Eagles to win the Super Bowl again. So it's that simple. Brand new coach, although it was rough, did pretty good for the most part. Shotty decent. 100%. I gave Shotty a B+ on his grade for my personal video. I gave him a B+. He deserved it. He definitely deserved it. This offense is able to drop 30 on anyone. It don't matter. Exactly. Now, if we have an opposing defense. Not Philly nor the Niners. Yeah. I mean, that too. The Niners too. But the Niners look good. I know I don't like the Niners, and I get it. They always beat us, and this, that, and the third. But they look nice, bro. They look really, really good. So I can't express it enough. Like, you gotta kind of give props when it's due. That's what I'm saying. You gotta give props when it's due in the NFL, man. Thoughts on Jerry opposing to go get Brian Flores? Go get him. What we waiting on? Hell, do it tomorrow. We both out the playoffs. Hey, we both out. The Vikings ain't got no chance. We damn sure ain't got no chance. Go get him. You got the money. I mean, yes, Brian Flores, he might want a head coaching job. Everybody's been saying that. Brian Flores ain't going to the Dallas Cowboys. He might want a head coaching job. If the money talk, he coming. I guarantee you. He said, Jerry wants a yes man. Man, you ain't lying. Don't get me wrong on that. I ain't gonna lie on that. It sucks. I gotta agree with you on that, but that is the truth. That is the truth. Sometimes Jerry, he just doesn't want to, people that kind of go against him or go against the grain. I mean, we can't do nothing about it. I ain't coaching. I ain't in the front office. But it need to be tomorrow or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Over on Facebook, let me read the last few of these comments. He says, smart move by Dallas. Bad energy can't be in the locker room. Ooh, I like that. Because I guarantee you, Trevon Diggs had some horrible energy after Micah Parsons left that locker room. I know he did. So what positions are you willing to get in the free agency? Hold on, check. LB and safeties. He talking about get Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick ain't going nowhere. He in North Carolina getting his bag, his college bag. He tired of them grown men. He went to the kids again. Like I said, though, I appreciate everybody stopping in, showing some love. Until next time, guys. Like I said, don't forget. Hold on. Don't forget, y'all. Y'all know we do this for a reason, right? We don't do it just to do it. We do it because we love the Dallas Cowboys no matter what. Win, lose, or draw. So if you came in today and popped in and showed some love to the stream, I appreciate you. It's Dallas Cowboys for life. Put it in the chat to end the stream off. And if you have not, hit that like button. Do so right now. It's easy. It's free. I'm telling you, it's easy. Just double tap. Boop, boop. Facebook, like, boop. YouTube, like, boop. Maybe even the subscribe button, boop. Until next time, chat. Deuces.